France's new nuclear-armed supersonic cruise missile seen clearly for the first time. French Navy Rafale M fighters have also now joined their Air Force counterparts as launch platforms for the updated nuclear-tipped ASMPA R. The ASMPA R does reportedly have a greater range than the ASMPA, 372 miles, 600 kilometers, versus 500 miles, 500 kilometers. But both missiles are said to reach a peak speed of Mach 3. There had been reports that the ASMPA R features a new nuclear warhead, but some sources also say it is the same TNA design found on the ASMPA variant. The TNA is a so-called dial-a-yield design, with reported yield settings ranging from a minimum of 100 kilotons to a maximum of 300 kilotons. It is possible that the TNA warheads in the R models have also been modernized as part of the upgrade process. Otherwise, the ASMPA R is generally described as a life extension upgrade package for ASMPA missiles, which first began to enter service in 2009. The ASMPAs replaced the original ASMPs, which had started entering service in 1986. The baseline ASMP had a maximum range of 186 miles, 300 kilometers, and an older TN-81 warhead with the same reported range of yield settings as the newer TNA. ASMP series missiles fired from French Air Force and Navy Rafales make up the aerial leg of France's current nuclear dyad. The missile's combination of supersonic speed and standoff range is intended to help ensure the missiles successfully reach their targets, while also helping to keep the launch platforms further away from threats. The development of the ASMPA R, which dates back to the mid-2010s, is part of a larger ongoing effort to modernize France's nuclear deterrent arsenal. This effort also includes the new M51.3 nuclear-armed submarine-launched ballistic missile, which officially entered service last month. M51 series missiles arm the French Navy's Triomphant-class nuclear ballistic missile submarines, forming the sea leg of the country's nuclear dyad. France is also working on a new air-launched cruise missile, the Air Sol Nucléaire de Quatrième Génération, or fourth-generation air-to-surface nuclear, which is expected to be scramjet-powered, longer-ranged, and capable of reaching hypersonic speeds, typically defined as anything above Mach 5. Today's statement from the French Ministry of Armed Forces also confirms that the goal is still for the ASNG-4 to begin entering service in the 2035 timeframe. There have also been a number of significant developments regarding French nuclear deterrent policy in general this year. Reports in February said that French officials were eyeing forward-deploying nuclear-capable Rafales to Germany, citing concerns about the commitment of the United States to the NATO alliance. Within NATO, there are three nuclear powers: France, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Some non-nuclear member states are also party to agreements wherein they could gain access to U.S. nuclear gravity bombs in the event of a major crisis. In March, French President Emmanuel Macron also announced that his country would establish a new nuclear-capable airbase, the country's fourth overall, which will host French Air Force Rafales. In July, France signed an agreement to formally coordinate its deterrence forces with those of the United Kingdom as well. There has been a certain new openness about nuclear weapons and deterrence within NATO as a whole in the past few years, which has come amid concerns about spillover from the conflict in Ukraine and general Russian aggression. Regardless, France's own nuclear modernization efforts are continuing apace, with French Navy Rafale M having now joined their French Air Force counterparts as launch platforms for the ASMPA R cruise missile.